Okay, this is a trick that I don't think I've seen a tutorial on here for before. I have performed this on a video on YouTube, but I've never done the tutorial. So here's the tutorial. I'll show you the trick first, and then we'll show you the reveal. The first part is the title. I call this the Magic 13 trick. When we're doing this, basically you're talking about the magic number 13. And what's great about this trick is that it gives the audience a lot of control. The thing you want to remember about this is that ultimately this deck can be cut anywhere 13 times. So let's say, for example, that there are 4 people in your audience. You can hand it to the first person and have them cut it 3 times. So they would cut it once, they would cut it twice, they would cut it 3 times. Okay. And on the next person, they're going to cut it 3 times as well, and they can cut it anywhere they want, even a single card. It really doesn't matter. And your third person cuts it 3 times as well. Okay. And you can have a story about how, whatever. You know how to make up your stories. And then the fourth person cuts it 3 times as well. And again, they can do all the cards, they can do 1 card, it doesn't matter. Now the trick is when they hand it back to you, because the name of the trick is the magic number 13, and you've told them that, you're going to make 1 final cut. And to do that, as you're talking to them, you want to go ahead and thumb through the cards until you get to a king. Any king at all, okay, it doesn't matter. But you want to make sure that you thumb through until you get to a king. And you cut to that, okay? And then you tell them basically this. Okay, so each of you has had the opportunity to cut the deck many times, anywhere that you wanted, right? And I had no control on that. I just got the cards back in my hands here. At the end, I made 1 final cut. So if you were able to cut this deck anywhere at all, how is it possible that they could possibly be back in order, or however you want to say it? You know, would you be amazed if they were back in order? And you say, well, guess what? I didn't do it. You guys did it, and it worked. And you show them, and you go through the entire deck, and you go through really the entire thing, and it's in perfect order. Okay? So that's the Magic 13 trick, and the whole deck is that way. I'm going to stop at half because I want to show you how to do it. So the setup is everything on this trick. Okay? Essentially, this deck is already in order. If you look through here, it's already in order. Okay? This could be a brand new deck that you pull out. You take away the jokers. It's already in order, right? It's just the 4 suits. I always alternate color. And you have ace on top, 2, 3, 4, all the way down to king. Okay? Essentially, this is a loaded deck. Once it's set, it's out of the box, the jokers are gone, you have all your 52 cards in order, you can have any combination number of people. You can have 1 person cut it 12 times, you can have 2 people cut it 6 times apiece, however you want to do it. 12 people each cut it once. The important thing is that it's magic number 13, and that's when you talk about all of your magic that you want. So essentially, once they've cut it, and say perhaps that those cards are there, you need to cut to the nearest king. So again, as you're going through that, you do that basically toward. I usually do it sideways to the audience, so it's not facing me like I'm, looking at it. And it's not toward them, so they don't notice that I'm grabbing to the king. But I kind of do the card sideways, and I go through until I hit a king, and I say, okay, I'm making 1 final cut. Now, if you've done that right, because remember again, I didn't do this, you did. We look at these cards. Even though you could cut them and you mix them up any way you wanted, and you can say mixed up, even though they just cut it, then they'll be back in order. And it works every time. And the best part about this is that as soon as the trick's done, you can take this deck, put it back in your pocket, and it's already reloaded to do the trick again later. So anyway, that is the magic number 13 card trick. I hope you guys enjoy it.